Therefore don't be ashamed of the testimony of our Lord, nor of me his prisoner, but endure hardship for the good news according to the power of God. 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 8. This verse, penned by the Apostle Paul to his young protege Timothy, crackles with the urgent call to unwavering faith. It's a rallying cry against the creeping tide of fear and shame that threatens to silence the proclamation of the gospel. Within its simple words lies a profound message of courage, resilience, and reliance on the divine power that underpins our faith. Paul, writing from the confines of a Roman prison, a place of physical and societal degradation, urges Timothy not to be ashamed. Shame, here, isn't simply embarrassment, it's a debilitating emotion that can paralyze action, silence truth, and ultimately, compromise one's integrity. He understood the temptation to shrink back from the gospel's message in the face of persecution, societal disapproval, or the sheer discomfort of standing apart. Paul knew that the world often mocks what God cherishes and shames what God honors. To be ashamed of the testimony of our Lord is to be ashamed of the truth of Jesus Christ, his sacrifice, his resurrection, and the life-altering power he offers. It's to subtly, or not so subtly, disavow the core beliefs that define us as followers of Christ. This shame can manifest in many ways: in a reluctance to speak openly about our faith, in a compromise of our values to fit in with the prevailing culture, or in a distancing from fellow believers to avoid potential criticism. Paul's second command, "Nor of me his prisoner," deepens the challenge. He acknowledges the societal stigma associated with his imprisonment. In Roman society, being a prisoner implied guilt and disgrace. Paul, chained and branded as a criminal, might have been seen as an embarrassment to the Christian community. But Paul, with unwavering conviction, refuses to let shame dictate his narrative. He knows his imprisonment is not a mark of failure, but a testament to his faithfulness to God's call. He then pivots to the core of his message: but endure hardship for the good news according to the power of God. Enduring hardship is not a call to masochism or a celebration of suffering. Rather, it's an acknowledgement that following Christ often involves sacrifice, discomfort, and even pain. It's an understanding that the path of discipleship is not always easy, but it is always worth it. The good news, the gospel of Jesus Christ, is so vital, so transformative, that it's worth enduring hardship for. But Paul doesn't leave Timothy, or us, to face these hardships alone. He tethers the call to endurance to the power of God. This is the crucial ingredient, the bedrock upon which our courage is built. It's not our own strength, our own cleverness, or our own willpower that sustains us. It is the divine power that empowers us to overcome obstacles, to speak truth boldly, and to remain steadfast in our faith, even when facing adversity. The message rings clear even today. We are called to be unashamed of the gospel, to stand firm in our faith, even when it's unpopular or inconvenient. We are called to endure hardship, knowing that our suffering is not in vain and that God's power is sufficient to carry us through. We find strength in his unwavering love, his unshakable promises, and his ever-present grace. We must cling to our faith, sharing the good news of Jesus with courage and unwavering belief, confident that the power of God is our constant companion, enabling us to stand firm in the face of any challenge. Let us therefore live lives that reflect the unwavering power of God, enduring the hardships with steadfast hope and the joy that comes from knowing Jesus.